Okay, who wants to play TV repairman this morning? Customer complaint is poor video response or smearing. And this is a vintage 1978 Hitachi CT968 Japanese color television. And anytime I hear smearing, I automatically just think the CRT is weak. So before we spend any time anything with this, I say we try and test the CRT if I have an adapter for it. Color lock 2. It's got the little adjusting tool there. Made in Taiwan, Republic of China, September 1978. Average power 84 watts. And it does have the 75 ohm input. And I'm disassembling it. Who likes to just look at the inside? Because I like to just look at the inside. So, new for 1978. I wonder if that right there is one of those hybrid vertical modules. See it right there? It's got the blue and black and driver transistor on it. Vertical deflection modules that go bad in some of these and that are unobtainable. That little white phenolic ceramic thing sticking up. It uses the newer style integrated high voltage transformer, and it uses TO3 package, probably regulator and horizontal output transistor. Of course, this is the remote and tuner over here. Oh, this looks like the look at all the relays. That must be for the remote. And the little tuning cans for the remote. Take-on capacitors. So let's see if we could check the CRT. It certainly does not look high hour. I mean, look at that's pretty clean. And the flyback looks pretty clean. So unless someone got in here and cleaned it up, it would not suggest that it's a high hour set. It is a 510 SJB22. 510 SJB22. So it's socket 28. I don't know if I have that. I don't have this CRT adapter in any of my CRT testers. This is our only hope. And in order to use this, I believe I'm going to have to dig up the SAMs. Actually, maybe not. It looks like it's all labeled right on the bottom of here. Let me go for it. We have things tripled up in a few places because G1 and G2 on these inline guns are all the same thing. All the info is fed in on the cathode. So we want 50 volts here. Set G1, we want 50 volts there, nice reflection. We want 6.3 volts on the heater. Nice reflection there. Hard to see. Good video quality. Are we heating up? Stand by, I don't think so. Yes, we are. These heaters are just very dim. They don't need to be white like the old tubes. Okay, set cutoff. That looks fairly nice. Test. That does not look... I don't know what that was about. What's going on here? So let me bring the cutoff to where they want it. They want it's one small notch. What? The reflection's just killing it. Test. That's pretty crappy. One way to kind of confirm this is with the life test, which will drop the filament voltage. And you can see it pretty much immediately starts to drop. So this tube is tired. I'm not going to rejuvenate it. I don't trust this machine to do rejuvenations, and I don't have an adapter for anything else. And besides, we want more of a permanent fix than rejuvenate. So yeah, the tube is tired. Now we'll have to take a look at how bad the smearing is this evening, but there's no doubt the tube is tired. If I bring the heater voltage up to about 8 volts, you can see it really starts to take off, you know. Usually on these inline gun tubes, when I've tested them before, they'll all be way up at the top. I clamped my meter directly onto the CRT pins. That way I could correct for any drop in these little wires on the filament. And that's at 6.3 volts. It is waking up a little. It's actually not that bad. It's in the marginal range. So maybe we are looking for a different problem. We'll have to fire it up here and take a look at the symptom, the actual smearing image. Well, I took a look, and I believe the customer is way off. And I'll show you what's going on with it when it gets a little darker. I dug the SAMs out, so I believe it's a capacitor issue. Isn't it always a capacitor issue? But I really want to show the symptom, because what was described to me as bad video response or smearing, I interpret as completely different. So okay, let's see if we can sync now as far as the camera. Now, is that showing up how it's bright on the right side of the screen and dark on the left? Let's see here. Is that showing up how it's just, yeah, that, there you go. That's what it looks like. So let's see. So that's blue. That's green. That's red. So what I believe this is a capacitor, a filter capacitor on one of the flyback secondary low voltage supplies. The flyback is tapped and it has several low voltage supplies like 12 volts, 180 volts. A whole bunch of different voltages come off the secondary of the flyback. And this is what you get. This is what you get when someone with endowment issues gets a motorcycle to try and help them with those issues. So you can see overall it looks good. It's just I don't know where smearing came from, but dark on the left, bright on the right. Let me get the digital converter box and let's look at some actual like TV. You know, maybe just snow is a good display of it.
Chỉ cần tự động 10 bó ấy. Còn kia ơi chạy ơi phố nè. Còn cây cha kê ơi chạy ơi. Mình hiền luôn lời tung chia rõ ngày. Từ nào mong ná trâm lên cột cho rồi nói. Đúc rụp sọ srei đã lấy ngày trô cho năm. Còn cành cha chi sơi bốc thôi rồi. Mình phải hơi nơi nâng ôn trong tay.
All right, that was too exciting. We'll get back to this tomorrow. Oh, help me. It's a beautiful day here at the Vintage TV repair desk. So, as I thought, I had seen this issue before and actually had a video on it, and I'm hoping it's the same thing. I'm hoping for a quick fix. I also ran it by Radio TV Phononut, and he said, yes, most likely an open capacitor in the circuit, the 200 volt B plus circuit that feeds the transistors right here on this little board. So I guess if you get the horizontal noise unfiltered from the flyback into these CRT driver transistors, the effect you get is the black on one side. So I think what we'll do first is we'll pop the staple out of this Virginie Mint, Sam's Photofac from 1979. Hold up, maybe I should do a de-stapling here for all the unboxing fans. Slowly remove the wire staple to make pleasurable the experience. Look at that. Well, look at this. It's got 2 more staples in it that I have to breach. You know what? It's too bad we don't have the remote. But I'm not going to worry about that. So let's see here. Looks like we have a 20, or that's a 220. I think we're looking for something smaller here. That's the flyback. Look at this schematic. This is just the remote receiver. Look at this. Transducer that picks up the sound from the remote all the way through. I mean, give me convenience or give me death. Okay, here's that little vertical output hybrid module I talked about. It's too bad they don't give you the values. You could possibly build your own. I mean, you probably could build your own, but they don't give you the resistor values. That right there, that is that right there with the blue and black transistor. Okay, here's the CRT. Here are the driver transistors. So what I am looking for is that 208 volt source, number 7. Where does that come from? And where's the filter capacitor for that? Okay, number 7, we have a 4.7 microfarad, 2 neon bulbs in the tuner. This is a winding on the flyback. So we want to take a look at C727. Okay, there's C727, which is right there to the left of the flyback with 2 bigger ones above it. So it is that one right there. Right there. So that's our first suspect. Nippon Kimicon. Everyone always likes to look at the top and say, oh, that's good. It's not all puffed up and bloated. Really? Really? I think this sucker is dead. What happened is it's the only black cap in the whole thing. All the rest of them are blue. Oh, there's one right there. Maybe we should suspect that one too. Do I even need to test this? I hope I know I ordered some of these, but I don't know if I got 250s or 200s. I did find a new one. I don't even know I'm bothering with this. 29 nanofarads. This one's reading a little bit high, but you know, these things are kind of all over the place. Clean our flux up a little bit here with a little California approved non-chlorinated brake cleaner. Get some of this flux off of here, that way it's not evident that somebody was in here putting new parts in. And you know, everything looks real nice here. The solder around the flyback looks good. I don't see any hot spots. I think this is a low hour set. I do. And it's kind of weird how that CRT tests, but maybe it's just been asleep too long. Well, hello, what's your name? One new shiny capacitor. So let's see what we got here. I mean, we'll just know if it's even across the screen. Doesn't look like we have anything on the screen. Oh crap, all the knobs are inside. Okay, well, what did I do? The filaments are glowing. So what did I do here? Well, that's interesting. When I turned it off, the picture came in for a second. So what the hell? Well, if I turn the screen pot all the way up, it works. This guy here. But I shouldn't have to do that, should I? Just from changing a capacitor? I better check that voltage. Okay, well, I must be tripping because I put a signal to it and it's blown out bright. So I'm going to back down on the screen control here and see if I can get it under control. I don't know what that's about. It must have something where it kind of blanks and turns off the snow. So I'm noticing if I turn picture past halfway, it just like goes dark. And I'm wondering if that's not goes dark, but it loses its control. I'm wondering if that's the pot. I'm wondering if it's this capacitor right here. This thing is actually kind of sloppy. Look at that. Something I would expect from Crosley, not Hitachi. That one's in nice shape. These all test real nice. These Tycon ones.
So I have some breaded boneless, skinless chicken breasts here, and to cut down on carbs.
Okay, well, there's the converter box. We'll take a look at this tonight. I think I got it adjusted pretty good. It definitely looks a hell of a lot better than it did yesterday. So we'll top this with some marinara sauce this evening and dial it in.
Cả mọi sự trên thế giới, Ngài đã tạo dựng nên mọi điều tốt lành trong 6 ngày. Và ngày thứ bảy Sa-bát là ngày kỷ niệm sự hoàn thành công.
What a difference one capacitor makes. Look at, I mean, this is as close as I can get to what we were looking at last night, right? I think it's the same channel. It's
Nên xong rồi. Ngày thứ bảy, Đức Chúa Trời làm xong các công việc Ngài đã làm.
14 something, let me see. 14.3.
đã khởi động hơn 1.000 cuộc điều tra nhắm vào những mối nguy tiềm tàng đánh cắp công nghệ.
Xả stress thôi trong khi mình làm việc căng thẳng quá.
Là như bạn nắng long lanh.
Could turn the color up a little bit.
Cuộc đời như đồng hoang, bóng đêm là chỉ vang.
They're shadowing at the top. That's just the camera because it's so bright. I mean, but it's still.
Trước đó để tái tạo nghiên cứu.
Từ câu 8 đến
Oh, yeah.
câu 11 có viết
That's a
như
little
sau.
colorful, isn't it?
Hãy nhớ ngày nghỉ, đặng làm nên ngày thánh. Ngươi hãy làm hết công việc mình trong 6 ngày. Nhưng ngày thứ bảy là ngày nghỉ của Giê-hô-va Đức Chúa Trời ngươi.
So what happens if I turn the?
Ngươi, con trai, con gái, tôi trai, tớ gái, súc vật của ngươi, hoặc khách ngoại bang ở trong nhà ngươi, đều chớ làm công việc chi hết. Vì trong 6 ngày, Đức Giê-hô-va đã dựng nên trời, đất, biển và muôn vật ở trong đó. Qua ngày thứ bảy thì Ngài nghỉ. Vậy nên Đức Giê-hô-va
The camera is actually
Ngài nghỉ và làm nên Ngài
much more sensitive than
Các bạn thân mến, để
It should be.
giảm được cái sự mệt mỏi, đó là chỉ là một vài cái phương thức mà tổng quát và bác sĩ giới.
cuối cùng không thôi thì mình
Have a drink, get some laugh.
Mà uống cái nước này hoặc là uống thêm một
Sorry, I gotta stay out of the copyright zone. See what else I can find here.
Trở lại trên mức cao trong tháng 4, tuy nhiên bất chấp những động thái.
How many subchannels does that have? 11 subchannels. I'll go back and 11 subchannels. No buzzing with the text. Let me see if I could find something else. I guess this is old movies. This is
Use flex paste on
Oh!
wood, metal, all types of
Flex
surface.
Paste.
And once it dries, it turns to this. A strong, flexible rubber. It expands and contracts. Flex paste is tough stuff.
Watch the guy's facial expression. Oh yeah, let's do this.
Now that's a lot of damage. But with flex paste, you can create a watertight seal. This thick rubber coating is perfect for sealing leaks in RVs and campers. Flex Paste Advanced Formula won't wash away. And it even works underwater. So you can apply Flex Paste underwater, and it even dries underwater. Floods can destroy your home. Push Flex Paste deep into wet surfaces to help prevent flood damage. To show you the power of Flex Paste, I took this chicken wire. Woo! Then shaped and covered it using only Flex Paste and created the world's first Flex Paste rubber boat. Not only does Flex Paste seal up every hole in the chicken wire, it creates a watertight barrier, and the inside is completely dry. Get Flex Paste and the Flex Seal family of products at FlexSealProducts.com.
Having trouble getting help for erectile dysfunction? Get help fast with Lemonade Health. Just answer a few questions.
In the future, I'm going to release a video on a 15-inch, I think, Sony TV that had high voltage failure. And I was told in multiple comments on a previous video that when the Sonys with the SCRs have high voltage failure, they're practically impossible to fix. And I spent, I don't know, a month working on this thing, and the video is 2.5 hours long that outlines the whole diagnostic process and all my different trials and errors and failures and blowing up parts and smoking parts. And it's a pretty incredible video if you can handle a movie length diagnostic and repair video. And basically I finished this TV, and after struggling with this thing for probably, I don't know, 30 to 40 hours, I turn it on, and that stupid Flex Paste commercial is the first thing that plays out of it. And I'm just like scratching my head going, man, all this work for this. So that'll be coming up sometime in the future. That's all.
I know that you do that. I thought maybe they were the ones that just fell down. They were overly ripe or something like that, you know. And if they are,
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless.
You're the heat, man. Want to see improv Shakespeare?
Don't want to get on that from. Nope. I'm going to go back to 60 minutes, which is copyrights.
And then when it's time for them to come get
If you were having a meltdown about the vertical, I mean the horizontal deflection over on this side, I corrected it. There's a width adjustment.
I just don't know how to speak Icelandic, and hopefully these dogs listen to me.
So see, it's good now, all the way from east side to west side. It's good.
And what have we here? Vitamins and water. Oh, Lily.
All right, let Nathan on.
Yeah, I need to rescan.
A pretty quick pace right now.
It's like I'm in a movie. I feel like I'm Angelina Jolie right now. Like
Yeah, I got the color up too much.
With dog sleds.
But whatever, I'm done. It's good. 100%.